All right. Oh, just as I hit the live button, we get somebody else pop in. So yes, we are late. I know I had the schedule for 10 till, but things happen and just a little bit late. So if you're out there watching, I apologize for that. And with us on the panel so far, we have Mr. Jason Stewart was in here first. How are you tonight?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, man. Let's get to the wrestling.
And also joining us is Kingpin. So how are you tonight?
Doing better than Five Guys. And I'm going to go ahead, let me just go ahead and make this statement while we're live on the wrestling show. I'll make it brief. For my new entry into wrestling, Liv Morgan was my first love. I admit it, Liv Morgan was my first love. Uh, Tiffany's not watching because she's busy, so she's not going to hear this. Rhea Ripley, oh my goodness. I don't know what happened, but it was like slowly going from her looking like a dude and me being scared of her and thinking about hitting her with a baseball bat to thinking, good grief, she is gorgeous.
You just made Jason throw up in his mouth. You realize that, right?
Well, that's why I had to confess because I told him first, and I also had to tell him that Rhea probably broke Liv's arm again.
Well, no, that actually happened in the tag team match. They just used what happened with Rhea to write her off TV.
Yeah, man. He texted me and said, "I'll admit it, Rhea Ripley's
Oh, I
looking
know.
hot," and
Yeah, you guys don't.
I'm like,
I got every one of those texts that you guys were sending back and forth to
oh,
each
that's
other.
all right. I said, "Fuck you." She just broke Liv Morgan's arm. Oh, here she is.
Yeah.
Now I think what's going on here, Kingpin. I think she has changed her hair, right?
Yes, she's changed her hair and it
Okay.
frames her face better.
Yeah, she's changed her hair, and when she's wrestling, she's got she's got some more how dare I say sexier outfits on, where she used to just be like completely covered in black, like she's wearing a black vest and stuff. Now she's got some fishnet stuff going on. She got like the wrestling sports bra thing going on. She's changed her image. She's tweaked it a little bit.
Oh, that blonde that was standing next to her wasn't too bad looking either.
NXT is stacked. NXT is definitely stacked. And poor Cora Jade, she must be. She's like, I won't say the guy that Jason doesn't like, but she must be the NXT workhorse because she wrestles every single show.
Oh man, that guy that you didn't want to mention, I watched him last week. Dude, that was terrible. Oh my god, him and
AR Fox?
AR Fox. Now, I'll give it toward the end of the match. It got a little better. And boy, it sure was great to see AR Fox just straight cold cock him and smack his jaw for him at the end. But when he put his fingers in his fucking pants and squirmed right out of like the leg lock and was running around with his hands, I hate that dude so much. The only thing I could say is he's like a waste of a faggot dick. That's how bad I hate this fucking dude.
That was funny, man. So did I didn't get a chance to see any of the AEW stuff. Did did AR Fox take the title from him?
Nope.
No, he got beat, but then like when it was all said and done, he straight cold cocked him, man. Like after the match was over, he straight jacked his fucking jaw for him, man. Put him
Oh,
down.
should we tell him who it looks like is going to be Orange's next challenger? Because I think Orange Cassidy's days are numbered.
I don't know, but days are numbered sounds good. Fill us in.
You don't remember? You don't remember who beat his ass later on that night?
Uh, no, not really. I might not have watched the whole thing.
Oh
I
man,
was dealing with my TV went
I'll,
out on me this
I'll
week.
give you guys a hint. The faction that he's in's initials are BCC.
Oh, jeez. So,
Is he taking on Moxley?
Yeah, Moxley.
oh yeah, that's my boy.
Oh man, let's go for some bloody orange. That's gotta be good. There ain't no way he could beat John Moxley.
No.
No, I don't see them having him beat Moxley now.
Did what happened with MJF and Adam Cole?
Nothing yet.
That
That's
match. That match
oh,
isn't.
that happened last night. That's right. I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. That's the title match against TLR, right?
FTR, yeah. That I forgot about that. Yeah, that was last night.
You know what? I mean, actually, what I did was I tried to catch up on Thursday, so I watched WWE. I watched Raw and NXT, but I watched Collision first. Last Saturday's Collision.
Hmm.
That might have been one of the best wrestling television shows I've seen in a long time. It was phenomenal from start to finish. Excellent show.
I'm trying to remember what I did watch this week. I think I've only watched Dynamite so far. I haven't watched Collision from last week yet. I don't remember watching Raw.
Well, I watched my
I don't even think I watched last week's SmackDown, to be honest with you.
the sound went out on my TV, man. It's just busted. I can't get to work. So I tried watching wrestling on the internet, and I can watch AEW, but I can't watch WWE at all because they want me to pay something a month for Peacock.
Well, hell, they don't have it on Peacock Live anyway for Raw or SmackDown. So.
Well, that blows. What, they only got like replay the next day, or they just got like
Not even the next
like
day.
highlights?
It takes a few weeks for them to if they even get it at all.
Oh fuck! Now I gotta buy a TV.
Wait a second. Hold up. Peacock. If Peacock plays Raw, you can't go back on like Wednesday and just watch Raw anytime you want. You got to wait for it to come back.
Yeah, basically.
That's dumb.
Why do you think I don't watch it there?
Yeah, that sucks, man. Now I gotta get a new TV.
And I don't know if
No,
you
you
guys.
don't.
I don't know if you guys are watching the show right now, but that's what's needed to happen. And she said it a bunch of times. You want this? This is what you want. This is what that girl right there, the little, not the white girl, the little Mexican girl. She needs to be mean. That little chippery, happy-go-lucky doesn't work. If she turned into like a real mean person, she'd be all right.
Yeah, that chick that she's fighting, and that's Will Ospreay's ex-girlfriend. They broke up when she signed with WWE.
Yeah,
Oh, good for him.
yeah, he could do better than her.
Yeah. Well, they had been together for years, but
Obviously, just physically, I don't know if she's a good person or not. Will Ospreay could pull a hotter chick than that.
and I gotta goddamn go over there. I put that in the wrong spot. Let me get rid of that. I put that in the wrong chat window. Whoops.
All right, man. I gotta step away for a little bit, finish a couple things around here.
Okay.
I'll be back.
But real quick before you go, that link right there that I just put in the private chat, go there to watch Raw. Don't go to Peacock.
Okay, let me check it out before I go here. Oh, it's not.
That's that same site that I told you to watch other stuff on too.
It don't work
all
when
the
I
shows.
click on it.
Oh, that's right. You sent us those links like 2 weeks ago.
It don't work when I click on it.
It's working for me.
There's no clicky for me.
Well, copy and
Well,
paste it, man.
okay, let me try that. Oh, okay. Oh, alright, let me save this.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you look across the top, they have all the different shows and stuff on there.
yeah, yeah, I see it. Oh, this is cool. This is what they ought to just have on their regular. I should have been able to went to WWE and just got this. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Well, it's not WWE's website, so don't want to talk too much about this. But it's got all kinds of stuff. If you go over to the other, it's got all the other like a bunch of the minor
You're breaking up,
promotions.
Rich. You're breaking up, Rich.
Oh yeah,
You're
yeah.
breaking up.
What? Oh no.
Yeah, I
Is
don't
it
know if
better
you even
now?
heard. No,
No.
no, you're staticky. Like,
What?
yeah, man.
Oh, hell, I don't know what the hell the problem is. Is it better now?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Oh man, you missed an interesting show last night, King.
Oh, yeah. I heard
Oh
you and
yeah.
Jason were screaming at each other.
Which Jason?
Well, I clicked on for a couple minutes and I heard like it was near the end. So I think, and you told Barbecue to shut up because you and him haven't argued yet, but you're still yelling at Jason Stewart about something about gravity on Jupiter or something.
Oh man, everybody was getting into it about last night. I mean, Scotsman was there. That's why I said which Jason. I mean, everybody was. Me and Barbecue are the only two that didn't yell at each other the whole show, if you can believe it.
Right. That's usually not the case.
No, usually we're the ones that are going to yell at each other.
It's why you got to tune in every week, man. You don't know what you're gonna get.
I think from what little bit I think Jason Stewart had a pretty good point. You know, we base time and movement and gravity and all that kind of stuff on Earth, and we think just because the math works here that it'll work in Jupiter, and we have no idea that that's actually true. None, not one single idea.
Come on, bud.
Well,
You're gonna get
no,
rich
because we got the
yelling at
space probes.
everybody, man.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, we've actually sent probes to Jupiter that have measured everything, and it works out perfectly mathematically, just like it does here.
Jupiter
Don't get.
doesn't have a surface like Earth,
Well, no kidding, it doesn't. Well, it
so
does. It's
putting
just really
and
deep.
also time. 12 o'clock in the afternoon doesn't exist on Jupiter. Time only exists because
Nobody
humans
said
on
anything
Earth.
about time.
Well, no, but all of it, all the stuff that we base on planet Earth doesn't necessarily mean it's going to translate, 9 million miles away.
The only thing that's going to be different is the terminology. The basic principle is going to be the same.
Well, yeah, I disagree with Jason on that part about the basic principle, the idea, but just
Yeah,
because,
that's all I was saying. The basic
yeah,
principle behind math is going to apply everywhere. The terminology might be different because languages are different, but the basic principle is going to be the same.
I
All
think
right,
you
man.
guys all owe
All
Jason an
right, look, man.
apology.
Math is racist,
Yep.
and I don't want to get into racist shit. So I'm gonna go finish my chores. I'll be back about 5 minutes. All right.
All right, Jason. Yeah, dude, you should go back. And Corbin, I like what Corbin's doing right now, man.
This is Baron Corbin when he originally was in NXT before he got called up.
And I like what he's saying because he's telling the truth. He's like, look, I pretended to be all these different characters and da 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 da. You know, he's like telling his life of a wrestler and it's actually true. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But Collision
Oh
last
God.
Saturday's Collision was phenomenal. Uh, TLR, TDR,
Mm-hmm.
FTR.
FTR.
FTR was on the mic at the beginning of it, and they were really good.
Okay. Do you know what FTR stands for?
No, they always call
Okay.
themselves the top guys, but FTR isn't the top guys.
Okay. No. Yeah. I would. Okay. When they were in WWE, their name was the Revival,
All right.
and them and the Young Bucks were having a Twitter feud essentially. And in one of the things on Twitter, the Young Bucks on their account, you have this little the at like you do on YouTube now,
Mm-hmm.
and they changed theirs to at fuck the revival. That's where FTR came from.
That's funny. CM Punk match. CM Punk had a match, and he's feuding with Ricky Starks right now, and that was good. You know, I can't stand CM Punk whatsoever, but I mean, he's going to be on my television, and he did a good job.
But yeah, now you know where FTR came from. Now just think of fuck the revival and you'll remember FTR.
Right on. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That's cool.
That was way back when the Bucks were in New Japan still. That was
Okay.
a while ago.
Do you know about what happened with Daddy Ass?
That he left his boots in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what that symbolizes?
Well, he's going to retire. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what was cool was I don't know. I'm just going to spoil it for you. Uh, the House of Black just ravaged the Acclaim. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I heard.
it was bad. They whipped their butts all over the place. And Malachi did his little sitting Indian style right in front of Daddy Ass at the end,
Hmm.
and then reached over and like hugged him. And then the not the real big guy, but the other one, when he left the ring, reached down and said something to him and tapped him on the shoulder. And that was kind of cool. And then that's when Daddy Ass started tearing his boots off.
Well, back in the day when Murphy, well, not Murphy, what is Matthews, Buddy Matthews? No, he was Buddy Murphy in NXT and WWE, and Malachi Black was Aleister Black. And this was before AEW even. And Daddy Ass helped train those guys in WWE.
Yeah.
So they've known each other for a while. He was a coach in the Performance Center for a little bit, and he worked with those guys there.
Yeah, the House of Black kicked the crap out of the Acclaim.
Oh man, if you can find it, there's a segment from NXT from years ago where Aleister Black is the NXT champion. That's Malachi Black, and
Yeah.
him and Adam Cole were feuding, and
Right. That
him
was
and
probably
they were having a match, and Aleister Black did something, and Adam Cole got right back up and yelled at him, "Is that all you got?" And Aleister Black just nails him with the black mass. It was funny as hell. And he just whips him around and kicks him right in the face.
Yeah, I was watching NXT last night from last week, and Tiffany cut this promo right here, and she did a really good job because it's recorded, so she can take takes. But she ended it with toodles, toodles.
Oh, you were talking about Cora Jade earlier. The rumor is that she is going to be getting called up to the main roster.
She should, man. She puts in work. She can wrestle too. She's a really good
Mm-hmm.
actress. She's phenomenal on the microphone, and she's excellent in the ring. She took a beating yesterday. That they had a kendo stick match, and that new blonde haired lady that's in like coming as like the veteran to train everybody.
Yeah.
I can't think of
Um,
what her name is right now.
Dang it, I
Dana
can't either.
Dana
Dana
Brooke.
Brooke.
Dana Brooke,
Dana
yeah.
Brooke.
Dana Brooke won on her ass at the end of the match with a kendo stick.
Yeah, they were saying when I was watching, I think it was Cultaholic, they said that was Dana Brooke's first win this year.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Wait, all right. So my question, you Corbin's gonna wrestle that new guy, the gold medalist.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna have the gold medalist lose his first match, or you think they're gonna have Corbin lose a match at uh, a premium paper?
I don't know where they're going with this, to be honest with you. Because neither one of these guys are NXT guys. They're both main roster guys. Gable Stevenson is drafted to Raw.
Yeah,
I think that's where I don't remember if Corbin is drafted to Raw or if he's a free agent. But they're both main roster guys.
yeah.
It's like, why are they even wrestling on it against each other on NXT? Are they lacking where they can have a different feud or something set up for that? That they
I
needed. I don't get why they got the two of them going against each other. To be honest with you.
don't. NXT's really gotten a lot better in the past couple months. I think it's really cool that the big, also the main roster people have come down. I mean, Seth Rollins defended the title against Braun Breaker
Yeah.
in front of 300 people, man. That's really, really cool. The Dragon
You
off.
know. Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know what? It's starting to remind me of more and more the pre-Rainbow Sherbert Vomit NXT. Back when it was the Black and Gold, when they had people like Malachi Black and Adam Cole and Rodney Strong and shit. Who else was on there? I'm trying to remember. There was a lot of people on there, and it was good. It actually legitimately was a third brand. Keith Lee was one that was on there. Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Dijak his first run through NXT. I mean, there was a match before the North American Championship. Keith Lee defending it against Damian Priest and Dijak. They tore the house down.
Oh, jeez. I think they're doing really good with Dragunov. His character is main roster superstar character right now, especially since
Mm-hmm.
he's got the goatee. I think Mello is solid. I really, he should have more of a win streak, but he's been getting beat up by the Judgment Day recently, so that's acceptable.
Yeah.
I'm really thankful that they brought Trick Williams out and started actually wrestling Trick Williams.
Oh, I know one thing I heard happened on Monday because I don't know if you saw SmackDown or not.
Not
I
yet.
mean Raw, not SmackDown.
Yeah, it's all Raw.
Okay, I don't know if you caught it, but what they were saying, what I heard was when they did their little segment this week with Lashley and the Street Profits,
Hmm.
they name dropped Carmelo and Trick.
That'd be good to have them all come up, man.
Carmelo, Trick, the Street Profits, and Lashley in a stable.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yep. I don't know. See, this one's messing with me right here because I'm telling Dragunov with the goatee is a different human being. Like his character is so much smoother on the mic. He's calmed down the absolutely insane 24-hour. Like he can conduct himself decently sometimes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I could really see them putting the title on him and him holding the title for a long time.
Yeah, he's like Jinder Mahal. He's getting that James Bond villain look to him.
Yeah. And think about it. He's beat Braun Breaker. He's beat Dijak.
Oh yeah.
Uh, and they did the dumb tag team match with him and Carmelo, like a dumb. And of course, it got all messed up. I think it's still coming. I'm waiting, and I think it might maybe even come tonight. But Trick and Carmelo are going to separate. But then again,
I thought, you know
like
what?
you said,
I thought that's where they were going back when Mello beat Braun for the
yeah,
freaking title because he won because Trick hit him when the ref and Mello weren't looking.
yeah, I thought about that too.
So I thought either they were going to do where Mello was going heel, or Mello was going to get pissed off at Trick, and they were going to have the two of them have a match or something down the road. Instead, and this is what I'm still scratching my head over, Braun Breaker turns heel.
Right.
This might be the first time where the guy that got hit with the belt is the one that turns heel.
Yeah. I think what could possibly happen here, because during NXT, Carmelo was standing there doing business with Dragunov, and Trick is in the background, all fired up. Uh, then Dragunov and Trick fight at the end, and Dragunov gets him, but Carmelo came in at the end and got caught too. So I'm thinking Carmelo, like Trick might get involved again, and then Carmelo might turn on him because he was like, "Hey, I don't need your help. I wanted to do that," and then that kind of thing might happen.
Mm. You saw you saw Dynamite, right?
No,
Oh no, you didn't. Man, they had a crazy three-way tag match, which is what led to Moxley beating the crap out of Orange. Orange wasn't even in the match. Post match, they got it. You know, they did like a brawl where everybody was fighting, and Orange came out to help the best friends, Trent and um, shit, Chuck Taylor, right? And so Moxley and Claudio were one of the tag teams in the match. It was Mox and Claudio, best friends, and the Lucha Brothers. That right there tells you it's going to be a hell of a tag team match to begin with.
yeah,
But they all started fighting each other, going back to what happened last week, right, where they were all fighting each other at the. I think I was at the pay per view for ROH that you didn't see. But anyway, it just turns into a brawl, and Mox just starts beating the hell out of Orange because Orange came down and stuck his nose into their business after Claudio beat Pac to defend the Ring of Honor title.
yeah.
So Orange came out and sucker punched Claudio basically, and Mox is all pissed off about that. And this is what happens basically when you stick your nose in our business, kind of thing, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
Moxley was just tearing him apart.
Yeah, I can't see the only way that they would have Orange Cassidy start a beef with the Blackpool Combat Club is if they want to take the title off, because they're gonna kill him
Mm-hmm.
every single night that there's a wrestling event. somebody from the Black BCC is gonna break a bottle over his head.
Yeah. They already talk about how beat up Orange is. It's only going to get worse.
Right, exactly.
What the hell do they think's going to happen to this guy?
Look, I know it's wrestling, and I don't know what the actual man is like, but I would be scared to death if John Moxley was looking at me angry. Like if that dude came in and was like, "I want your dinner," I'd be like, "Here you go, sir."
uh-huh. Mox is crazy. He actually had to tone it down when he was in WWE.
Yeah.
If you go back and you watch some of his matches when he was doing the death match circuit, he was having guys like use drills with rubber drill bits or like saber saws and sawzalls with rubber blades on them on his head.
Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm all right. I think I'll go be an accountant.
uh-huh. I mean, I don't care if it's a rubber blade or not. You ain't putting a saw like that against my head.
Nope. Nope. Not at all.
You're talking about a power hacksaw.
Yeah.
That thing's meant to cut off tailpipes and shit from cars. No, you ain't putting that against my head.
All right. Yeah. I gotta get a new gun, man.
Huh?
I gotta get a new gun.
Dude, I haven't got a new gun in 3 years. Shut up.
Well, it's probably been. I think the last new gun that I got was the PO7 that I got. Not the PO7, but yeah, the PO7 I got from Scotsman. I think it was the last new gun that I got.
I didn't even know you had a PS7. How you like it?
I got two of them. Look,
Oh, you do?
I went to the I went to the store
Well, we
and
got a match.
I went to the store and picked it out. And when I went back 8 days later and picked it up, about another week later, Scotsman called me and was like, give me your FFL number." So I gave him my FFL number and he sent me he sent me a PO7. So now I got two of them. They're calling them the twins.
Damn, I want one of those. Those are nice.
It's a little bit big, like a carry gun, I would say.
Well, it's not
But
much bigger than my P7, my P10C.
well, it's a full size though.
No, the P09 is the full size.
Hold on, let me see that. Because I think that's the one I got is the PO9.
You said P07, okay.
Yeah, I always get it.
Yeah, because the P10C and the P07 use the same magazine.
No, they're the nine. PO9.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's a little bit bigger. Jason? Oh, I didn't even know Jason was needing name.
Oh, this is the
Sorry
damn.
about that, Jason.
He dropped out, I think.
No, man. I came back and I tried to get in and I hit the wrong button and knocked me out.
Yeah, I was on the other window. I didn't realize you had gotten knocked out.
This is going to be a mixed four-way tag match.
Yeah.
That white guy right there, I can't remember his name right now, the guy with the red pants on.
Uh-huh.
He's good.
Well, so's Dragon Lee, man.
Yeah.
They keep saying that the WWE is looking for the next Rey Mysterio. Dragon Lee could be the next Rey Mysterio, just not as short.
Well, Dragon Lee is also in a lot better shape than Rey Mysterio ever was.
Well, they're talking about like when Ray was young. But he's got the talent, man. I've been watching him for years.
Yeah, he's good.
So this is an intergender match.
Yeah. I imagine this won't be much. This will be more of
Nah.
like a show than a decent match. Which is kind of sad because that white guy right there holding that fake Heritage
Mel
Cup,
Amdar.
he's good too. He's really
Yeah.
good.
So this is a freebie match, right?
Yeah, it's just on the pre-show.
But basically,
I,
what's
I,
happening here is they're trying the white dude took the Heritage Cup away from Noam Dar, and then all his friends
oh
got.
no, he didn't win. He didn't beat Noam Dar for it. He beat the other guy for it
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah,
because Noam Dar faked the knee injury.
yeah. And they're just trying to push these girls. I think is what they're trying to do is get these girls moved into the lineup in wrestling.
Krabby's out there. Good evening, Krabby.
Hey,
Buck's
Krabby,
out there. Good evening, Buck.
Buck.
Oh,
Buck
Krabby,
says he'll be in shortly. He's editing a video.
and
Likely story.
Krabby, if you want the link to watch and not join the chat, let me know and I'll send the email to you so you can watch the show.
Yeah, if he wants that, forward it
Matter
to
of
him.
fact, I'll just email it to you, Krabby, and if you want to use it, use it.
Yeah, I didn't even think to send it to Krabby. He says he's already watching.
All right. Well, he's been busy recently, so.
Yeah. It's like when I texted you guys, I sent out the links. I used the wrong group text, and Gary got a copy too. I didn't send Gary the links because he doesn't watch it. But whoops, I used the wrong one. I realized it after the fact. Ooh,
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
she done over rotated a little bit there.
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little target she had to land on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I've been kind of figuring that they were trying to find a way to get these girls into the ring.
Uh, in the other girls' defense, I don't know if she's that little or Lash Legend's just that damn big.
Right. Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, she's a big woman.
You didn't catch that. That girl got in the ring and her sunglasses was up there on her hair. And she
Uh-huh.
slammed that girl down and the sunglasses fell right down on her face like she was wearing sunglasses.
Yeah. Uh, uh, yeah, Krabby, this is the four-way tag match, the next tag match.
Yeah. I think that's a waste of Dragon Lee, to be honest with you. But,
This girl right here kind of reminds me of the WWE girl. Uh, the black girl that hurt herself and then went to Japan and became like
oh, Sasha Banks.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what the hell is she calling herself now? Mercedes Moné or something like that.
Mercedes something, yeah. Apparently she's a smash hit. When she left the WWE, people like her.
Yeah, the problem is she done went and hurt herself again.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why Willow won the Strong Women's Championship in that match against her. It wasn't the designed outcome.
Is this the guy who says the
Yeah.
replacement for Rey Mysterio?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dragon Lee, he's really good. You know that guy Roosh over in AEW? That's his younger brother. Dragon Lee is Roosh's younger brother.
He's about half the size of Roosh, though.
So is he
Well,
a
yeah.
is he a Latino or is he a
Yeah,
Oriental?
he's from Mexico.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
Their other brother also is in AEW. He's a masked guy. Uh, the younger of the three. He was. He's done a couple of tag team matches with Roosh. I can't remember his damn name right now. They need to move Roosh and the other guy over to Collision so that Andrade has some backup against House of Black.
Right, yeah.
Because technically they're in a stable together.
Surprisingly enough, he's got like a homosexually type of lisp to him. But the black dude with the pink hair right there is pretty good on the mic. What is that?
Not sure.
It,
A talented flop? I mean, show's already started, Buck. Well, pre-show. There's a match on the pre-show. I mean, if that counts. But got about 15 minutes till the main card's supposed to start.
Nathan Frazier is good, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's a really good technical wrestler, and then he can do amazing stuff like all this flying stuff. But he hasn't lost technical
Good
wrestling.
lord, she's bigger than he is.
Yeah, that's a lot of woman right there.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Damn, airborne.
Damn, talking about getting some air.
That's a violation. Guys and girls aren't supposed to hit each other.
No, girls are allowed to hit the guys. The guys can't hit the girls.
That's right there is what makes Dragon Lee insane. And this Nathan Frazier guy ain't no less crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That chick just booted the hell out of him. Get you in there, white boy.
Lash Legend gets some experience under her. Good lord, can you imagine her versus Rhea Ripley in a Haas match? They'd probably be the first women's Haas match in history.
I'd like to put some experience on top of her.
Yeah, if he'd have did it, that would have been a DQ.
The ropes must be slippery because everybody's slipping on the ropes.
Yeah, it's been happening a lot lately. It doesn't matter what you're watching. I've seen it happen in Japan, New Japan, seen it happen in AEW, SmackDown, Raw, and now on NXT. I mean, I don't know if they got some kind of new coating they're putting around the ropes that all the promotions are using, or what it is. But yeah, you're right. They do seem to be a lot slicker lately. Man, every time I see somebody do that to somebody, my knee hurts. That dragon screw just looks like it would hurt like a son of a bitch. Whether it actually does or not, I don't know, but it sure as hell looks like it would.
Wow.
That was slick as shit right
Ooh.
there. Wow. Yeah, I thought he was going to kick him in the head, but he wrapped his leg around his head to pull him inside. That was
Mm.
smooth.
He thought he was going to be
That was
slick,
good.
and Dragon Lee said nope. Oh, like an inverted Spanish fly off the rope. I mean, that was crazy.
Did you see what he just did there?
Yeah.
The delayed flip over the top rope. Wow,
Now, that was a good match.
that was a good show. Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting much, but that out of that, but yeah, that was a really good match.
Who's that guy there? Just did the jumping. That dude right there with the red pants and the long hair.
Nathan
Nation
Frazier.
Yeah, Nathan Frazier.
He's the
Nathan Frazier.
yeah, he's the Heritage Cup champion.
But damn, they should have
Look
got a
at
better
that.
name for him.
Damn,
They
yo.
got, they got some air there, I tell you what.
Not so much air on that one, but the other
Yeah.
one was good.
See, right there, they didn't show the part where he acted like he was going to kick him. So you can see his leg wrap around his head.
He didn't even stop. He hits the flip on Mensah, goes over and gets the tag and just runs over and jumps over the top rope.
Well done. Well done.
Uh huh. Yeah. Everybody in that match did well.
Okay,
That was
what's up
pretty
with the
good.
trophy?
The girl on the right over there, like the right hand side of the screen, is pretty cute too. The other one's, one's all right. And oh, I might throw up a few times tonight because that's still heartbreaking to see those words right there.
Huh?
I'm not going to say it out loud, but the title of this event,
What's
shame.
wrong with the Great American Bash, man?
WWE is not supposed to use that.
They own WCW, so they got all those names.
Jason, tell me you agree with me so we can move on, please.
Yeah, man. That
You know why they did
you
it?
gotta hang on to tradition, man. It just
Oh,
Do
ain't
you
right.
know why they decided to bring back the name the Great American Bash?
money?
No. It was to
Oh,
honor Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes is the one that came up with the Great American Bash. When he died, he was running NXT. They brought back the Great American Bash name to honor him. The first finals for the Dusty Rhodes Memorial Cup were held at the Great American Bash in NXT.
right.
Well, if you truly wanted to honor Dusty with the Great American Bash, you should get that tattooed on your neck.
No, Cody has Dream on his chest for to honor his dad.
Hey, I'm sure you know, but I didn't really know if they still had the shit. But when I was over watching the shows on their websites and stuff, I went over and checked out their merchandise and shit. Like they got T-shirts and action figures and all kinds of shit you can fucking buy. But uh, like they didn't really have everybody, man. They had like a pretty limited selection.
What are you talking about?
Over on the wrestling channels like WCW, WWE,
Hmm.
like instead of clicking on TV shows, you go up top there and shop, and they got knickknacks and wrestling figures and T-shirts and stuff like
Oh, right
that.
on.
But they didn't have like everybody. They just had like a small,
Yeah, they
limited
generally
number of
just have the
choices.
top stars and stuff.
I was gonna get me an Orange Cassidy doll.
Well, I'm sure they got one.
Oh, I was gonna voodoo the hell out of that fucking thing. Maybe take it out to the gun range.
Give it a year. Jason will be coming onto the shows dressed like Orange Cassidy with
Shit,
the little kids in the audience.
you better give it about 101 years, buddy. Think I'll wear me a Michigan hat to go with it.
Why? He's from Jersey.
No, that's just something else that I'd never wear in my entire life. You'd have to kill me and put it on my dead body, and so help me if you do, I'll haunt you.
Hey,
I'll,
look, Jason, I got you, man. If somebody does that to your dead body, they'll join you, and you can talk to them on the other side because I'm
Well,
sending them to see you.
see, that's the thing. I wouldn't do it to his dead body. I'd drug him and then do it while he's alive.
That's different. That's different. That's between you guys. Got to work that out.
man, that's the funny thing about it all. People tell you you're either gonna go to heaven or you're gonna go to hell. Let me tell you, when you go to hell, there'll be people there waiting on you.
All right,
Yeah,
indeed.
I'm gonna whoop your ass, boy.
With this red hot poker too.
Hmm.
I think the women in that match did phenomenal. There was a couple spots like I noticed the slipping on the ropes, but I've noticed that like you were talking about Rich on other shows as well.
Yeah,
There was a couple moves like the one guy who did the LeBron James flop for no reason, like it backflipped and then on his belly. That was the timing was off on that, but all in all, I'd probably give that match a good B plus, a solid B plus, like almost an A.
yeah. Getting back to the ropes, I don't know if you noticed, but they do have like a shinier sheen to them lately. So, like I said,
Yeah,
I'm wondering if they got some kind of new thing that they're putting over top of, putting the steel cables in, like
that's
it's
what
supposed to be safer or something
Like
as
the
far as
rope
cutting
coating.
somebody or something, but it's slipperier than what they were using before.
what were you saying, Jason?
Uh, I was just talking about the ropes, the like covering, the wrap or whatever on them.
Yeah, the
It does seem
coating,
to
I
be
guess you would call it.
shiny. It does seem to
Yeah.
be shiny. But now that big girl, uh, if she could get a little better and keep working on it, she should probably have a good future. She's just so physically big. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
Hmm.
And she's taking it right to the dudes.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
she's
if you
extremely
could just,
strong.
if you could get a good character for her, she could go far. Now the girl with the orange hair, she seemed pretty athletic, but she's got her hair's too long, and her hair's too orange. If they would just do something with her appearance, uh, that would probably be better.
yeah.
But that one girl's just so big and tall and strong. Uh, She's just got to have a future as long as you don't like screw her character up and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make her a fucking nice girl. Make her a big
No, just
meanie.
yeah,
Yeah.
make her a bitch. Make her a total bitch that goes out
Yeah,
there and just
yeah,
beats the shit out of everybody.
yeah. No funny clothes and outfits and long hair and stupid shit. Just
Yep.
make her a
Yep.
tough street bitch that like says it once and is not gonna say it twice. She's just gonna kick your ass. That's what
Yep.
they need. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the sound of that.
Make
Speaking, you
make her
talk.
the female. You know what they need to do? Make her the female version of Vader from back in the early '90s.
I got one here for you. Perfect.
Did you
What's
say
my
shave her head, Rich?
No, not that she doesn't have to shave her head,
what's my
but the personality and everything.
who's the black woman that I'm in love with from AEW?
Oh, fuck.
The
Jade
Jade.
Cargill.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't care if she's hot, but she could be the next Jade Cargill, but without, like Jason said, without the purple hair and all that other kind of crap and the
Hmm.
stupid
She's
character.
bigger than Jade Cargill.
Yeah, but Jade Cargill's got the muscle. I'm weird.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm starting to see a trend with you. You know,
It's possible this wrestling thing's got my mind all twisted.
you're into these women that can beat your ass.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, the stupid Taya Valkyrie girl with the eagle or the crow thing that she's pretending like she is or whatever. Rhea Ripley is going to take her up and either make her part of the Judgment Day or whatever Rhea's going to do after they break up Judgment Day. I think Taya Valkyrie's going to be a part of that because Rhea kicked the crap out of her. Actually, it was actually quite a good match. Uh, it wasn't just Rhea
You
didn't
mean
go.
Valkyria? Taya
Yeah,
Valkyrie's in AEW.
yeah, Valkyria. Yeah, not the
Yeah,
blonde woman. The little this
yeah.
the
I'm thinking, what the hell is he talking about? Taya Valkyrie's not in WWE. And I was like, oh, I know who he's talking about.
yeah Valkyria. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they
Like, you
had a.
always get the names mixed up, and I have to stop and think, like, who's he talking about?
I knew you'll correct me sooner or later, so I'll just keep going. The match was good. At the last few minutes of the match, Rhea took over, and she had control over most of the whole thing. Like she wasn't sweating or anything. But at the end of the match, she was like, "Now go to the Great American Bash and kick that girl's ass, and then show me what it's like." So, and then Rhea's at the Great American Bash.
You're the crazy psycho bitch I've been waiting for all my life.
Yeah, I noticed Rhea. Like, pardon, sorry to bring up old stuff, but when Rhea Ripley was ripping Liv Morgan's face off the other day, she looked really good. And the hair is definitely a big part. I'll stop obsessing over Rhea Ripley until they show her on screen.
See, this is exactly why they're doing the Great American Bash thing right here.
Have you ever heard the Hard Times promo, Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now, if the writing and stuff will go away, there we go.
I don't know, man. I'm not really keen on the mommy shit with her, though, dude.
Yeah, yeah. I guess Jason, you might have saw it, but they were chanting "Cut the mullet, cut the mullet." And Rhea had to ad lib, and she was like, "He's not cutting it. I love his mullet." And pardon me, everyone on the interwebs and all across the fruited plains. If Thea Hale beats Tiffany tonight, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose my mind.
My advice, Cody, just quit talking, man. We don't like you. Go away.
Cody sucks.
Kingpin, you might remember this, but I don't know, Jason. Well, Great American Bash, when they first started doing it, it was the entire month of July.
Oh, I think I might recall that.
That was way back in the 80s. And they'd have like concerts and stuff at the wrestling events. And they would tour the entire country doing these, or the eastern part of the country anyway at that time, because it was still territory days.
Is this in Baltimore?
That was fun.
Yeah, there's going to be more than just a couple hundred watching this event. They're not at the performance center.
Hey, man, is that the quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs? He was just in the Super Bowl? That dude. Oh, Mahomes, yeah. Ain't that Patrick Mahomes?
No, not quite. But
Did you guys hear that Travis Kelsey tried to hit on Taylor Swift and she turned him down?
Of course, she's a dyke.
What's that?
That don't surprise me. She's a dumb dyke.
Right.
you know, maybe you guys can help me figure this one out. The dude going to prison was a setup by the babyface team to swerve the heel team.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about that, then I just discontinued thinking about it because it doesn't make any sense at all.
No, it doesn't.
And then the way to get out of it is Stax had to wrestle this guy to get dude either out of jail or go into court.
Uh-huh.
But he still had to actually beat him. He was supposed to lay down
Yeah.
for him, but yes, I don't know.
I have no idea. The whole thing makes absolutely no damn sense. Because it was Stax and the Don doing. So he was. Why was he even in prison if they were. The whole thing didn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. I don't know who came up with that storyline, but they need demoted.
Okay, man. These guys put on their shirts there. Like, reminds me of like a soccer team or something.
That's exactly what they're supposed to be doing.
Okay, which triggered my mind into memory what I just heard this week. You know, there's a soccer player that just got paid to come play 1 year of soccer. And you know how much his contract is?
Lionel Messi.
$1.1 billion with a
Holy
B.
fuck!
A billion to
Yeah,
play
soccer players are the highest paid sports.
one fucking season of soccer. Dude, that's like $24 a minute or a second or something like that. If
Yeah,
he goes to sleep for 8 hours, he makes $750,000.
Yeah, soccer players across the world, if you like adds up all the sports, soccer players are all the most highest paid players.
Yeah, this dude's only gonna go play for this team for 1 year for
But
1.1 billion, and next year he's free to go to whatever some other team or something.
well, yeah, Lionel
1.1
Messi.
billion for one season.
This is the first time he's ever played American soccer. That's he's like arguably he's probably the best soccer player maybe ever. Less questionable now. I mean, there's Ronaldo, and there's probably about five guys that you could put in the top five of all time, and they're all pretty much playing right now. If you don't count like Pele, and Lionel Messi coming to America, that's a huge deal in soccer. I don't care about any of that crap, but like, if you care about soccer, him walking into a soccer field in the United States with an American jersey on is a big deal.
Oh, man, that's a lot of money for an athlete.
yeah.
One
But
season. One season. That's the killer. I could understand. He signed like a multi-year contract deal or something, but that is one season.
yeah. But going back to the reason why they were wearing like soccer jerseys, the Gallus team, their original gimmick was that they were like soccer or rugby goons, so that's why they were came out wearing like the soccer or rugby style jersey.
Yeah, I got the rugby vibe too, sort of. Yeah. Well, that dude should have stayed in his corner.
Gallus, I think Gallus is they're really good in the ring for what they are, like the big brawler tag team, and they're all fairly decent on the mic. They keep it limited except for the guy right there on the floor with the longer hair, like the manager type of guy. He does most of the talking, but for the most part, I think they've added a lot to. They made NXT better, that's for sure.
Oh, they would have fit right in with the NXT when it was the black and gold brand. He might have thought about it, but Coffee said no. Hey, you know what? I just thought something. He's even more of an ex-con than Dominic is.
Remember last week or 2 weeks ago when Dominic was walking through NXT and he tried to give him daps like prison brothers, and those dudes were like, "Yeah, all right."
I mean, if Don's a hardened convict, ex-con after one day, what's that make the Don? I mean, seriously, because I think they had with that storyline where he was in jail for what 2-3 months. It wasn't quite that long. It might have been.
Well, at least Dom's done more time than Hunter Biden. Did he headbutt his arm?
That was an atomic headbutt. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Why do I got a feeling if they ever go call Gallus up to the main roster, they're gonna break them up and put Wolfgang in the Viking Raiders. Wait, he looks like he would be a member of the Viking Raiders.
Man, that was a good move for a big man like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cheatings. Nice.
Who did he hit with the crowbar? The manager guy?
Yeah,
Okay, okay. I was thinking that's weird. Why are you gonna give them the titles? That like, why would they cheat to win? I approve of this. I think these guys are good. I think they deserve the titles.
by his own doing.
There's a rat. There's a rat.
Yo, I know how we can beat these guys, Stacks. We're gonna swerve them by me going to jail.
Yeah, I highly approve. These Stacks and Radon, they deserve to have the titles. I'll give that match another B plus. I didn't really see any. I didn't really see too many flaws or any bubbles or anything like that. It seemed pretty clean all the way through. Yeah, definitely strong B plus.
We
It's
gonna
nice to
do that.
see that Stax goes to the same barber as Action Andretti.
We gonna rate these with the alphabet then, like that,
No, we
like
can go
A
to the
B
numbers if
C.
you want to.
Well, I was just
Okay.
letting Kingpin score, give grades on it because he's like a school teacher apparently because he's the one who watches NXT the most these days. So.
Gizzard Gary is in the house.
Hey,
Hey
Gizzard.
Gary,
No, we can go back to numbers. If you want to do numbers, that's probably even better.
I like it. I like the way you were scoring it. I mean,
Let's try. Let's try like a
with
grade
the
card.
grades.
So it'd be A, B, C, D, and F.
Yeah,
Let's
and
try
then
it this week like that.
you can also, what you can like, for instance, the
Well, for
first match.
NXT, we could do it. I was saying NXT that way because NXT is like the developmental, so give them a grade instead of a star score or whatever.
All right, I'll go with like a. I like that match. I never seen them guys before, but that was pretty good. So I'll go just a regular B on that one, standard B.
One thing that you can caveat into that is if you want to throw a number in there, like for instance, the first match I gave a B plus, which I would put it at an 87. This match I give a B plus, what I'd put it at an 89.
Okay, well I give this like a 80.5,
All right,
8.05.
I'm
Not
gonna,
quite a 81, almost a 81,
yeah,
but an 80.
I'm gonna take the same scores that Kingpin did, but I'm gonna flip them because I actually like the match on the pre-show a little bit better than that one. Krabby also gives it a B plus, so it was a good pro match with a title change.
That's good reasoning.
Hopefully Buck will be able to get in here before too late.
Oh wow, boys, look at that mattress. Wouldn't that be
Mm-hmm.
amazing? I'd love to have a brand new bed.
Mm-hmm. $800. That's off.
No,
How much is it?
save
Yeah,
800. It's
yeah,
not.
that's why I said $800 off. How much is it normally?
That's one of the ways that I evaluate commercials when I hear stuff about like shopping. If you can save more money than I can afford to spend, it's
Uh
already
huh.
too expensive.
Hey,
Yep, pretty
hey,
much.
man, I had a girlfriend for a while, Tanya, uh, and her mom and dad, they were really well to do, and they bought one of these fancy mattresses that was like crazy. Even back in the day, it was like $4,500 or some shit. Well, they just had it, and it was still brand new, and then they got rid of that and ordered like this ones you see on TV where you got comfort zones and independent for each side, what's your sleep number and all that shit, right? So they ordered that and they gave her and I their other mattress they just paid like $4,500 for, and oh my god, that mattress it was like magical. When you laid down on it, you were asleep in like 30 seconds. It was so fucking awesome.
I just want to comment real quick on Trick and Carmelo's entrance right there. Is Carmelo that damn cheap where he can't pay Trick enough to where Trick can get a cowboy hat that actually fucking fits his head?
Look, I'm completely secure in my sexuality. I want to make that quite clear. Trick needs to get some trunks that fit. Yeah, this dude paints his trunks on. I mean, like, I'm surprised that they don't have to blur out his crotch during the time he's on camera because them things is on tight.
Well, Trick ain't getting paid enough by Mello, man. He's got to go to the budget store to get his gear.
He's wearing like
Hand me
those.
downs.
I mean,
you know.
The
dude,
man
he's
thong.
wearing like those trunks right there that Roxanne Perez has got on. I'm like, yo, those are
Yeah, it's
girls.
because he goes to the wrestling thrift store, man. Mello ain't paying him enough.
Is this the little girl from earlier you said needs to get tougher or meaner?
Yeah,
That's when
Roxanne Perez.
not this. Well, it's both of them, right?
The one laying on the ground is Roxanne Perez. That one right there. And she's played her whole career as like this bubbly little cheerleader, like good
Mm-hmm.
influence. And then right here, Booker's telling her, "Stop that nonsense, and you better get mean. This is a tough business." And ever since then, she's gotten a lot tougher. And then this girl right here is just mean and nasty. She just attacks everybody all the time. So Perez is tired of it, and she's going to give her a little taste of her own medicine. But Roxanne Perez's career wasn't going anywhere, being the little bubbly butterflies and candy canes girl.
Clean up aisle 3.
And shame on them. That was a pitiful promo right there. Like the whole fight inside the convenience store. Whoever choreographed that should be fired too, because they could have did much better.
Ooh
And
boy.
Roxanne Perez doesn't have to be a bat. She doesn't have to turn heel. She just needs to turn tough. She needs to toughen up.
Oh boys, I'm a sucker for white jean shorts
And
with
don't
razor
hurt that she's
blade
pretty
cuts.
cute either.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
He says meow.
The Booker T just said, "Fights on, bitch."
He's off the hook. Like I said, when you can hear what he's saying, he says some crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, I know he does.
Oh, you go shank that bitch.
Yeah, if it's a weapons wild match, why didn't somebody pull out a gun and just end this already?
Uh oh, concerto.
Head first into
Oh.
a garbage can. Yeah. No, that one don't work well either. Get rid of that one. Guess you didn't like that one from the beginning. Branding iron?
Oh, why?
Oh, holy shit! SummerSlam Saturday? Yeah, I thought it was a couple weeks from now.
More cowbell.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, girl. Unleash. There you go. Listen to the crowd.
The table got the biggest pop of the night.
I haven't said anything rude or objective recently, but if Roxanne Perez had a little bit bigger boobs, she'd be a nightmare.
Her mom looks just like her, but with boobs.
She, thinking back, Roxanne Perez is always in some type of wild type of match. Like she's never in a boring match. I think the biggest problem that Roxanne Perez has is she's just so short. Ashley's out there. Evening, thanks for
Yep.
joining us.
Howdy, Ashley.
All right, man. I mean, this is a good match, but only gonna give this one a C. This didn't have much match to it. I know it was the trash can chair table match deal, but it seemed like there was just a little too much of it. I did like the energy, everything better when this little girl right here started getting the upper hand and stuff. And the table flop wasn't all that great, but I wanted to see just a little bit more like the head scissor spinnings and the flipping each other around and stuff. It was just kind of light on that, so I'm just gonna give this one a C, like a 72.
Yeah, I'll go with the same exact score. I would like to see more weapons. I mean, I thought that they were going to do the pop rocks from the ring apron to the table. So the table splash was kind of dull.
Yeah, it was kind of okay that happened. So yeah, same here as far as the score.
Krabby says a C. He wished Roxanne was more mean. Okay. But it wasn't like a totally boring match or anything. I would have just gave it a higher score if there was some better moves and a little more action in there. It's just got a little lame of watching the girl throw chairs into the ring and trash cans and shit. Just there's just a little too much of that.
They ain't putting Dragunov and Mello on now, are they?
I mean, you might put it on there because clearly Tiffany is going to be the main event.
Mhm.
Toodles.
Hey, Rich. Well, Ashley out there saying hi to Kingpin said, "Good live show last night, Rich." Aw, see, Ashley's a liar, but she's just trying to make your feelings better.
Chaotic live show, I would believe.
I think the words that people are looking for are misinformation and disinformation.
And some way far away misinformation. It's the first time ever hearing such. I don't know, man. I love the Scotsman, but man, I never heard nothing about a Titanic conspiracy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, Scotsman thought you were agreeing with him on that.
Yeah, I don't know. There, even back in the day, it just seems like there'd been an easier way to do things.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Krabby says now there's malinformation. Yeah, that's the new word they came up with.
Olympic gold medalist, huh?
Hmm.
Oh, is this the same? Do he like? He's for real Olympic medalist in wrestling, right?
He's a real Olympic gold medalist. Yeah,
But is he the same guy that just like a few years ago, like totally dominated and won everything in college too?
yeah,
I think it might be him.
yeah. It is.
Yeah, he won some like college All American championship or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the
he
best in the country at college
he
or
won
never
the
got beat or
NCAA
something.
title 2 years straight
Yeah.
in the heavyweight division. He was debating it whether he was going to go back for another year because he still had 1 year of eligibility, which is why it took so long for him to get to where he's debuting now. Because it's like, do I want to go for a third or do I want to go over to pro wrestling? Because he was debating doing the NCAA and college, and then the Olympics before. But then I guess, money won out in the long run.
Well, he won the gold medal, so like, what else is there to do in the Olympics? Might as well come
Defend
do
it.
this. Well,
No, there's not a lot of people
Nobody.
in history that have defended the Olympic gold medal in wrestling.
I don't think
Usually
there's
it's one and
anybody.
done.
Well, the way they were talking the other night when Corbin and Stevenson were talking, no one's ever done that. And
Yeah,
maybe if it's not no one ever on the planet, no American's ever done that. No American's ever won two gold medals back to back in his division of wrestling.
yeah. I mean, it's like you go and win one, then that's it. You're done.
is is there any? I don't know. Like, is there a budget for the wrestling team? Is there a way to make money being an Olympic wrestler? I mean,
I can't
is
imagine
the
that.
government paying your bills for
No,
four
Yeah,
years
you
while
still
you
pay
train?
taxes on your gold medal though.
Oh God, there we go.
A shucky ducky quack quack.
Yeah,
He always finds a way to get that in.
the white dude on the TV show the other day when they were doing like the Gold Cup, like the TV pay per view thing that they were doing on regular TV like a week or two ago.
Hmm.
The white dude made him say it like three times in the show. He was like, Booker, Booker, give me one, give me one. Crowdy brought up the Russian bear, so you think maybe no Americans won two gold medals in a row.
Yeah, it ain't like the wrestling over the Olympics. It's not like track and field or swimming events or like tennis or anything like that. You do it once and then you're pretty much done because it's the wrestling thing is brutal.
Well, and the problem with things like wrestling is the same with other mutant-sized human beings. By the time you get back to the next round of Olympic trials, the competition has quadrupled, and the 18-year-old kids are 300 pounds and 7 feet.
As far as the brutality aspect, I mean, look at Kurt Angle. He won the Olympic gold medal with legitimately with a broken neck.
Yeah.
He probably shouldn't have competed, but it was an Olympic gold medal, and he's like, no, you're not stopping me from this. They're talking about how Gable Steveson was giving that guy a pep talk when he went to take on the dude he was going to fight. The dude that the guy was going to fight is Gable Stevenson's brother. Damon Kemp or whatever his name is. So basically, they have him giving the guy who's wanting to beat up his brother advice on how to beat up his brother.
So, what are you talking about the underground match with Eddie Thorpe? Because Eddie Thorpe wrestled the guy that looks like him. You said it's his brother.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't know that. They look exactly alike.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, man. Get me a drink.
Uh, Krabby Turtle said that Kurt Angle's looking pretty good these days. They saw a recent picture of him.
They do double count out.
That one makes sense.
Yep.
Yep. That makes good sense.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't think they were going to do a finish when you were asking before the before the show started. I just I didn't think there was going to be a finish to it, or at least not a clean finish. The crowd's not happy.
No, not at all. Now, this is what they need. They need to let this happen. They need to scrap for a little while and then have a bunch of people have to come out and break them up to keep the crowd from staying pissed off for the rest of the night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the crowd went from yelling bullshit to cheering their asses off. Oh!
Yeah.
That was a shot. That guy's probably counting his teeth right about now. Or at least it will be when he gets out.
In about 10 minutes.
Where'd all the extra people and refs come from?
They got to stop these guys from fighting. The match is over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was double count out, and they just started brawling.
No, I think that's a good swerve. I'm cool with that. That works.
That dude is still laying there.
I'll probably be there until Tiffany's night.
Uh, that shot dude took. He better be getting hazard pay. I don't know if that was a wrestling elbow or if he legitimately just hauled off and wailed on him, but it sure looked like it was the latter.
Well, I didn't catch the best part apparently, but I'll give that match right there uh, a C plus, like a 79.
Can't just give it one more point to get it up to a B? Jeez, Jason,
No,
you're
because
strict.
it was probably a B match, but I didn't catch the best part, and it was kind of a short match, so it's just under the line. Like I said, a 79 on that one.
What are you going to give it, Kingpin?
You know, I'm gonna give the match. I'm gonna give the match a 70. It's with a C, and then I'm gonna give the aftermatch a B plus, probably 87. So if you average them out together, what are we looking at? Like a 77?
Yeah, somewhere under. I'm going to give it an incomplete because we didn't get a
You sure? You
actually.
sure don't mind cheating at all?
Hey, man, it's an incomplete because it turned into an angle and there wasn't a finish to the match. Yeah, they turned in half of the assignment. We're really great at like in school. I mean,
Krabby's giving it a B. Said big guys kept it going throughout. I I like the swerve because there's no sense in Gable Stevens losing this first match. There's no sense in Corbin losing at the pay per view. Neither one of those made sense.
mm-hmm.
What also makes sense is now they've got a feud, so that gives them both
Right.
something to do. And they're both
And
popular. Like people want to see Gable Stevens and they enjoy seeing Corbin. So,
right. And they can always take it up to the main roster for the feud as well because both those guys technically are main roster guys.
hey, you know what? Tuesday, I could tell Corbin I want my match at SummerSlam.
I don't know if they're going to be doing SummerSlam,
Again, you'd
but
be back to the same problem. You're going to have Corbin lose on pay per view to a guy who's never won a match before.
I was going to say, but there is another pay per view coming up in September. So, this was the first match, ends in a count out, and then they go back and forth on the mic and whatnot. It's set up for whatever it's going to be, Backlash, SummerSlam, or whatever the hell the name of I can't remember what the name of the pay per view in September is. And they can battle that in Pittsburgh because I think that's where the next pay per view is going to be after SummerSlam's in Pittsburgh. So.
Hey, Krabby out there says, I think I saw a recent pic of Kurt Angle. He was looking great. Share
Yeah,
my
well,
screen.
we was already talking about that. Yeah, okay. If it'll let me. There we go.
Here you go, Krabby. Kurt Angle was at my local gun store, and they took a picture. Seems to be looking okay to me.
You know, I forgot you sent me that. I remember that
Yep,
now.
yep. I remember that picture. He texted us.
Now the guy next to him here, Zach, that's my buddy. He's a pretty big dude. Okay, he's a good sized boy right there. So, but I don't know what Kurt Angle is. I wish I'd have been there, but it's probably at work or something.
I was waiting for Rhea to be the one to come out and hit her or something.
Yeah, but hey man, these two
Nah,
girls going at it.
watch my prediction. Rhea's going to come out and help her.
No, she's gonna come out and laugh at her.
Oh hell yeah, let's get it on, man. These two girls are ready to get at it.
Taya Valkyrie needs to stop smiling from ear to ear with every single letter that she enunciates from her mouth. That looks annoying. But she should just talk normal for a while, and she'd be fine. Like fine, as in okay, not like she's. Well, I'm sorry, Tiffany. She's
Going
probably
back to
she's probably
going
listening.
back, yeah, going back to your picture, Jason. Krabby said that was pretty cool. So who wins this one? Do you think, Kingpin?
The other guy that's not this one.
He's wrestling Mustafa Ali, right?
Ali and Dom.
Oh, okay. Wow. Oh man, that's tough. I think they should put the belt back on Wesley. Uh, Kind of hard to think that Dom might not cheat to win. I, I don't know. I don't know if Mustafa Ali's ready to be a title guy. I think he deserves a lot more camera time, but I don't know if his character is ready to have a title.
Well, if they're going to take the belt back off of Dom this quick, this is the kind of match to do it in because
Yeah,
he doesn't have to be pinned to lose it.
yeah. I like Mustafa Ali. I think he's got a lot of potential. I think this time next year, to be because he's been a little bit more aggressive with his character since he's been at NXT, and if he'll kind of like toughen up a little bit, he can still stick with the positive Ali and but toughen up just a little bit. I think next year he could be a champion and have a character to sell it. Now you see, they're all cheering for him. But if he would have dared touch a microphone right now,
I don't know if that's so much cheers as it's just booze.
and they also might be just cheering for Rhea too. Rhea's been back in the gym.
You know, she would be hot if she like went blonde and got rid of the black and got rid of the black lipstick.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to see her normal. Yeah, that'd be much better.
Yeah, grow her hair a little longer. Get rid of like, well, you could leave the black hair, but just ditch the black lipstick and stuff.
Lane for you.
Maybe if we get her to wrestle naked, we could prove it once and for all.
Hey, fellas, I'm buying that show. That one's on me. Dude, imagine this. Imagine. Hold on. I gotta collect myself for a second. Rhea Ripley versus Tiffany Stratton. Naked match.
Uh, it is a crying shame they can't have a real match like that. I'd pay like $99 for the fucking
Well,
pay per view.
they could, just not in WWE.
That was fun.
I need a hero. Come on, Grant. Both of you beat the hell out of him.
I know, we're in the middle of a match. I can wait till. You guys want to see a picture that's 3 images of Rhea as she progressed, or you want to wait till the match is over?
Oh, let's wait till it's over.
Hold on.
Bless you.
Jason said, bless you.
Good one. Oh, another good one. Come on. Yeah.
Got to give the crowd what they want, you know?
Oh, bullshit. That's shit.
Dom does one move and then flexes. Wouldn't be Peacock without something like that happening.
He's got two daddies.
Ray and Eddie, man. They actually had a ladder match back in the early 2000s between Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero for custody of Dominic. You know, you said Dominic could win by cheating. Technically, it's not cheating because it's a triple threat match. There's no rules.
Damn, that was a good one.
I just love how certain moves though that are supposed to be offensive against one person are turning into moves against Dominic almost. Oh, damn, he's going to have one in the Boston Crab and the other in the Camel Clutch. Never seen somebody do that before.
Huh. Oh, he fucking bit it. Mike Tyson did.
Huh? All legal in this match.
Poor guy, man. Poor guy.
That had to hurt.
Yeah, man.
Wouldn't it be funny if he knocked her out?
Riptide onto the table.
Damn, that is one bad bitch.
Hey, get off my Kool-Aid, man.
Perfectly legal, too. It's not stealing if it's legal.
No. Never rub another man's rhubarb.
To answer your Krabby, yeah, that's why he did it. Why did the ref stop him? It's legal.
No. Not tonight.
I think Dom's legs caught. At this point, Wesley's probably thinking, what the hell did I do to deserve all this?
Mommy's all right. Daddy's all right. They just seem a little weird. Oh, look at this.
First, he gets whacked with the title belt, then takes a 450, and then gets a frog splash.
That was a pretty high frog splash, though.
All right, Krabby brings up a pretty good point. Did he take the padding off of there so he didn't slip?
Yeah.
Notice
Yeah,
that.
I knew. It's official. It's absolutely a thing. The ropes are slippery. That's it. It's a thing.
Yeah. Krabby gives it an A. He said that was a fun match.
Damn, Krabby giving out the A's. Well, you know what? It was a pretty good match. I'll give it a B. Uh, Mustafa, dude, boy, he can really fucking do some high flying moves and shit. Uh, three-way match, man. Everything was pretty active. It wasn't too bad. Dom got the shit slapped out of him for a little while, but as usual with any Dom match, she's gonna interfere so he wins. But kind of knew that from the start. But I don't know. She picked that dude up, and slammed him through the table. That was pretty good, man. So I'll give this one a B plus since she slammed the dude through the table.
Yeah, but look over on the other window if you're not over there in the chat itself. There's Rhea Ripley when she first signed with WWE when she was on the independents, then when she was with NXT, and then now.
Sort of, not now, but
Not now, but
recent now.
recent now, yeah. With Judgment Day, that's when she was doing the scales on her face instead of the dirty Dom thing that she's doing now.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine how hot she would be if her hair was still black, but as long as it is in the first picture?
Oh, that first picture, she was hot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That first picture, she was like 18 or 19 years old.
All right. So what were you? What did you rate that match, Rich?
I didn't yet. I was going to give it an A minus.
I like that. What did you give it, Jason?
He gave it a B.
B plus. B.
B.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go right in the center of the B's and give it an 85. Nothing that I can say against it. Really, it was pretty crisp all the way through. A lot of good entertainment. Pretty predictable. You know, Rhea beating people up and winning. Um, so it's a respectable 85. It's didn't get an A, but definitely a good match.
Yeah, I gave it a B plus.
Oh, you gave it a B plus? I thought you said B.
Yeah, but then before I was done talking, I upgraded it since Rhea Ripley picked that dude up, slammed him through the table. That gave it the plus part.
Yeah, that's what got it up to an A minus. And they're really hyping this match between Dragunov and Miller, I tell you. Like every time we come back from a commercial break, they're doing some kind of hype video for it.
I'll be back in a second.
Krabby said he finally bought his first red dot and used one. So it was different, but pretty easy to adapt to.
That's cool, Krabby. Is it a single little red dot, or did you get something with like a big circle with a little dot in the middle?
I guess it's safe to say you got it for a pistol too, right?
I don't know. He didn't say. I would assume what he said was, being easy to adapt and stuff. Yeah, he said it was a Holosun 507K with the circle dot.
I got one of those. It's nice.
And when you say circle dot, it's like a circle, like a donut, right?
It's
Yeah,
a
basically.
circle with a dot in the middle. Yeah.
It's got a couple hash lines too to break it up.
As opposed to like if you took a Sharpie and put a dot on a piece of
Yeah,
paper. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
but we got to be a little disappointed here because he said it was for on a Glock.
Yes, that's but well, it's the Glock 48. The Glock 43 is the one that I thought was all right. For a Glock, Krabby's cool. He gets a pass.
No, I
His
don't get
dog
no.
is his dog is really cute. So
I love you, Krabby, but you don't get no pass from me, brother. Sell that Glock. Go get something else. Yeah, go ahead and sell that, and we'll have the common decency not to mention in public that you did have one. But keep the dot though. You can put it on something else.
Yeah, he says he wouldn't expect to hear anything else from you, Jason.
I'll keep you in my prayers, buddy. Okay, who's the cheerleader girl?
Thea Hale.
Thea Hell.
Hale. Like a Hail
Hale.
Mary.
Thea
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 Hale.
Hale. I know how to say it now because I've been saying it wrong for the past year.
Yeah, it was on that was on the show. I was like, Thea. You're like, what?
She's got like her whole team behind her.
Oh, she's a member of Chase U.
Chase you.
Yeah, it's a stable on NXT. It's got a college theme to it.
I kind of like it.
It's exciting. Like the crowd gets into it. They've got their own little section and everything. And the Duke guy that carries around the trophy, the MVP, his character's not bad. He's really dismissive and arrogant and self-centered, but it gets over. And then him, that's what's his name again? Rodney Chase.
I think so.
Well, whatever the guy with the goatee, he's like the dean of Chase University, and he doesn't wrestle much, but he's talented. Like he can go.
Yeah, he's out injured right now, isn't
I think he's back now.
he? Is he back?
I don't think he's back like full time in the ring, but he's been back like doing promos and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, I kind of like it, man. Red and black was my high school colors.
Tiffany's 24, and Thea Hale is either 19 or she might have turned 20 by now.
She was 18 going on 19, I thought they said. She
Oh,
just graduated high school.
so she just turned 19. I thought she was just
Yeah,
getting ready. Okay, so she's 19 years old.
yeah, she just graduated high school.
Don't let me know how old they are. You're just ruining everything. If she's 24 and just got out of high school, she ain't very smart, is she?
No, that's the other girl that he said that was
Yeah,
24.
Tiffany's 24.
Damn, she's a little wild, ain't she?
Uh huh.
Man,
I
I'll
think
tell you
she
what.
did too many drugs in high school.
She drinks a lot of coffee.
Uh-huh.
This
So Red Bulls.
this is a scenario that would happen in Minecraft only. Only Minecraft. Krabby knows what I'm talking about. When I meet Thea Hale, I'm gonna punch her right in her face. Tell her sit the fuck down. Man, it's annoyingly hyper. Bad. Like really, she needs to tone it down. Like it's aggravating.
She's a tag team all by herself.
That's what Booker was saying. Booker's gonna be in trouble when he gets home tonight and his wife hears him talking like that. Tell you that.
Damn, she's just like a stripper.
They had a match like a week or two ago on the television show, and Thea obviously, as young as she is, she's more of like a background character until just recently. But the match that they had against each other was pretty good. Thea's got a lot of potential to become a quality entertaining wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest problem is she's gonna have is she's so tiny.
Hey, Ashley joined in to watch, but says device is not connected.
Yeah, I saw
Would
that.
that be a problem with her settings? Like, make sure you turn the camera off,
Yeah,
or you got
it
to
might
make
be
sure the
that she doesn't.
microphone works. Got to make sure the
Yeah,
microphone works, but mute it. But the
yeah, she
camera
might
doesn't
not.
matter.
Well, as long as she's not added to the stream, it doesn't matter. But she may not have a camera or a microphone hooked up. I don't know. That,
Well,
or it's not
hopefully she can see
detecting.
it.
Yeah, she may have to go up to the address bar up there in the toolbar at the top and turn, allow her camera and microphone to be accessed by the browser too. Sometimes that can be the problem too. There's like a little lock on the left hand side where the web address is, URL. You click on that and there's a little toggles there for the camera and microphone. Oh, there you go. It's Andre Chase Kingpin.
That was kind of a lame ass little run to get through the ropes, wasn't it?
Yeah, she's just learning.
I'd just like to make a statement here real quick. Tiffany Stratton kicked the crap out of Margot Robbie.
Okay, man. The way this is going already, cameraman gets an A+ on this match.
Stratton just done channeled Scott Steiner with that tilt the world backbreaker. Good lord.
Ooh, yeah!
I submit.
If you put your hands in your pockets, you can squirm right out of that hole.
Well, then that's her weakness. She doesn't have any pockets.
Field goal.
Oh, they're setting her up.
Every now and then we do get desperate.
I object. I object. Do not let Thea Hale try to power slam somebody off the top rope. No.
Uh-oh, there she goes.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh, a reverse armbar. Ain't seen that in a while. There she goes into the Kimura.
She already dropped Tiffany on her neck the first time she tried to do that suplex.
That looked like a tap to me.
That looked like a tap.
You haters, that's all. Y'all haters.
Oh, I don't hate her.
Why wouldn't there be a rope break? It's not a no disqualification. Or no rules match. It's just a submission.
Yeah, but a lot of times the submission matches, rope breaks don't count.
Well, that's dumb. Man, that was right on the point. I'm not kidding. I'm telling you, I'm going to go absolutely ballistic if Tiffany loses this match. First time I seen her do this, I was like, all right, that's it.
Greatest moonsault ever. Your move created by Christopher Daniels.
Tiffany, her name's Tiffany. No, Crystal. She created that.
Yeah, not quite. Christopher Daniels has been using that move for over 20 years, man. Oh,
Oh God, she's George Floyding him. Her.
he threw in the towel.
Say her name. Say her name.
Thea Hale.
Yeah, Thea Hale.
Tiffany Stratton.
Okay, here's what I think, real quick, before we get into the judging. I
Duke
accept
the
that. I accept
Duke
that.
didn't. Okay.
I think that was a very decent. I think that was a very decent match. The underdog can always give the champion and the greater, a rough match. So I think that they did it well. Now Tiffany's next match, she really needs to dominate and win. She can't. I mean, like, I don't know. Mia got her a little shine. Now it's
Thea.
time to put the focus back on Tiffany. Yeah, damn, I did it again.
Yeah, you did it again.
Krabby's got a B for the cameraman, Jason.
Yeah.
Oh, I got an A for that. Believe it or not, I'm gonna go an A on this match. I'm gonna give this like a 91. This was a good match. This was good to watch. Good action. Girls are pretty. Outfits are perfect. This is a A plus match right here, man. A1A, first class.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give it an A with a 90. Uh, I think they did a pretty good job, and obviously, Tiffany's fantastic. Rhea's not listening right now, so don't worry about that. Uh,
How do you know?
dude, I'm on top of this. Believe me, I got this. Yeah, I'll go an A right there at 90.
How do you know MJF didn't tell Buddy Matthews to tell her to watch tonight?
You think I'm worried about their boyfriend?
Buddy will tear your arm off, man.
Buddy will be in the ring while I'm. Never
Rhea wouldn't blame you. She'd look at shit too.
mind. Is it before Rich gets me beat up over here? What do you score it, Rich?
I'll go with an A as well.
So Krabby, is that a B plus? Is that just for the cameraman or is that for the match?
Yeah, I kind of thought he was just talking about the cameraman.
He's given the B plus to the match because of the cameraman. I mean, that cameraman was in all the right spots at all the right times.
All right, here's one for you. Here's a little bit of filler conversation for you specifically, Rich, because you got more historical knowledge about it. Obviously, and Krabby, you could chime in too. I'd assume that you probably are in the same position I am, Jason, but I'd like to hear your opinion too.
Real quick, Krabby says this for the match and the cameraman together. They were a great team effort.
Nice. Dusty Rose, you don't even put him on a top list. He's beyond putting on the list.
Oh, he's Mount Rushmore.
So super charismatic, amazing on the mic, all of these other kinds of things. Dustin Rhodes and Cody Rhodes. Neither one of them even got even remotely close to Dusty, so we're not even going to try to say that. But which one of those guys was more charismatic and better all around, do you think? And I hate to say it, but which one of the two was closer to Dusty?
Neither one of them are close to Dusty.
I
So
don't even want to say that.
yeah, I mean, I know, but to say which one is closer, neither of them are. They both have styles that are totally different from their father. So to say that either one of them's close or closer, I gotta say neither one of them.
Yeah,
Now that's not to say that they aren't both Hall of Fame worthy at some point, but they're not their father.
yeah, I can accept that answer.
Yeah, it's a hard one to even to say which one of the boys was different there. Man, that Gold Dust just kills it, man. And playing that Gold Dust character for so long, and there was no there was no fucking like energy on the mic with that Gold Dust or charismatic or any of that shit, man.
I don't
So
know, man. People went nuts
not
for
for
that
me.
character.
Not
Yeah,
for me. I thought, you know what I mean. I don't know, and I don't really. I mean, Cody's all right, gets the crowd going, but when he talks, there's like kind of no like wrestling emotion in it. It's too much like businessman talk. You know what I'm saying? So like, neither one of them are like any good. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they were adopted or something. But they say apples don't fall from the tree, but God damn it, they can fall and roll pretty far away.
I love how Dragon Lee gets a shower and puts on a different mask. True lucha style right there. What the hell just happened?
I don't even know on that one.
Okay.
Blackout.
Like,
No, it's just something weird just happened.
that's weird. Last night I listened to, but I guess probably Rich would know for sure. Jason might, but I doubt
What the fuck?
it. Method Man and Breadman put out an album a long time ago called Blackout, so I listened to that last night.
I'm trying to get this stream back up. Give me
Now, Peacock.
a,
Peacock is what, like just television, and or is it only? Is it more like a Netflix type of thing? Basically, what I'm saying is, since you got a quote unquote pay per view going right now, if your service blacked out, are you going to get refunded?
oh no, it's just a streaming service.
So basically, it's just no different than like if your cable went out, because the power went out.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
And I.
Oh, delete
Are
that
you?
comment, Krabby. I didn't think I could like you anymore. And then he said that. I saw them 9:30 for Black. That's pretty sweet.
What the fuck? It unlogged me out of StreamYard for some reason. Okay, so let me see here. Um, try logging back in here. This is weird.
Now, if Rich's house catches on fire because his computer melts down, I told you so.
Uh-huh. All I tried doing was unmuting the stream and the Peacock side of things, and shit went to. Like, what the fuck? I ain't had this happen before. I got to get you guys to do link to this part. So hold tight. I'm still working on it. Right, you two are still in there. So, what the hell? I gotta.
Ashley back.
All right, let me. All right, we're back up. You guys seeing the feed?
Yep, we see it.
Yeah. All I went to do was click unmute over on Peacock. Yeah. Stupid shit. Now I gotta jump out of the chat for a minute, so because I gotta switch StreamYard account, or yeah, StreamYard accounts back over on that one. So hold on, I'll be right back. Hold the fort, guys.
All right, where are we at? It's a wrestling show. Okay. So how's the polishing going, Jason? Did you finish the other side?
No, I'm taking a break. I haven't gotten back to it yet, brother. It really makes your hands really sore. So like I did it all last Saturday, and I haven't done anything since. I had to work pretty hard today, and I just haven't gotten back to it yet. But it makes your hands pretty sore for most of the week. But I did order some nice sights for it. So that'll be a nice upgrade when I get it. But I think I'm about halfway done. I think when I'm all said and done, I'll have about 20 to 24 hours in polishing.
Wow, that's a lot, dude.
And whoa, I mean uh real polishing nonstop, like not just like I mean like every minute of the hour, just sitting there polishing and polishing and polishing.
Now, do you gotta like rub hard, like buffing, or are you just rubbing in, rubbing out, rubbing in, rubbing out, rubbing in, rubbing out?
Uh, you got to do a little bit of everything. I do a little bit of everything. Sometimes like you get a real good your first coat. You start with the actual mother's polish, and you rub it in, you work it in, and you get it going, and you'll watch it'll change colors, right? And then you stop and you take a different rag and you kind of like really lightly buff it. I mean, just like a cleany buff, just like ever so gently, just wisping off the wax basically as it's dried. And then I take a terry cloth towel, like a washcloth after that, and really go at it, push hard, get heat build up, uh, just buff it and shine it all up from that. And you do that like seriously, like each little area of the gun like several hundred times. But
Yeah.
in between each polishing, it builds up about it just builds up a thick layer where you can see through it. So when you go to use your original polish to get to the metal, there's just too much wax buildup and you're not really accomplishing anything. So I totally strip the gun with rubbing alcohol and Remington Action Cleaner after it's got, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 buffs on it. And then I get myself back to bare surface metal and then I really go at it polishing it again. Sometimes I polish it till it's dry. Other times I use more polish and polish it to get like a black and it's wet and it's liquidy and things are metal. It's just you do a combination of different things. But when it's all said and done, the final buff with like the terry cloth towel, that really brings things up. Gets your like fingerprint magnets and stuff off of it, and you just start all over and do it again, and start all over and do it again. And there's some areas you can't touch. You don't want to change any tolerances. But the big areas are real easy. But what's really going to take time is when you get little fine little areas and 90-degree angles and such. You'll spend hours on those little areas that, if they were flat and easy to get to, would have took a half hour.
I know. I mean, the pictures that you showed were phenomenal, and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know that a picture doesn't even compare to what it must look like in real life.
yeah. It's hard to do a photograph. It probably always will. But I just tell you this: the one side out of the 12 hours, it probably has 8 to 10 hours of polishing on that side. And I started a little bit on the other side. It's maybe got an hour or two in it. And yeah, it looks beautiful and it's shiny, and you'd be like, wow, that's amazing. But you look at your reflection, and you got a reflection, but that's about it. You turn it over to the side that's had the most work, and it's like a mirror. It's like HD. I mean, you could shave, you could pop a pimple on your face. You turn it around, and it is a mirror, like perfect. You flip it to the side, doesn't have much work, and it's a it's a blurry, hazy image, but it's shiny. But
I'm glad you clarified that you could use it as a mirror to pop a pimple. I was going to say, I don't recommend shooting yourself in the face to pop a pimple.
nah, Nah, I don't either. I'm just saying that's
Holy
how
crap, dude! That was hilarious.
the picture. I'm just saying the quality on the side of it is like looking in a mirror. Like you can see the picture, you can see me and my camera and everything. If you notice, it's not just like a blurry image of me. It's like a high definition image. I mean, there's definitely It just always gets better. As beautiful as it looks at like 20 hours of polishing, it'll be twice as nice at like 40 hours of polishing. It'll just always get better every time. But the whole thing about it is working all the insides and the small areas. When it goes shoot this will clean up like nothing. This will clean up with just basically a dry rag and look brand new again, just perfectly beautiful. The gunpowder smoke and the powder rings on the front of the cylinder, that stuff will just wipe right off like butter, man. So it's worth it in the long run.
I'll be back in a sec.
Is this one dude like Irish or something?
No, he's Russian.
That dude have red eyes?
Maybe.
I think he had contact things that made his eyes red.
His eyes gotta match his gear, man.
What are they chanting?
Mellow.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that was a pretty good one.
Pay close attention to this Dragunov guy, Jason. This guy is a phenomenon.
I know I've told you guys numerous times, but you need to look for the match he had with Gunther when Gunther was still going to get by the name Walter over in NXT UK. It looked like they were trying to kill each other.
The thing about Dragunov is he can do that bloody killer, stupid, ridiculous match, and you'll love it. Or he can do a real technical, but still beat you up kind of match. The Braun
Hmm.
Breaker match that he had like 2 weeks ago in NXT was fantastic. It was just the right amount of unnecessary violence, but then perfect medley of technical wrestling and hardcore slam each other wrestling. It was great.
Ha ha ha! Slap!
And see, that's sold for me. Normally, you wouldn't think slapping the heavyweight champion would knock him senseless like that, but when Dragunov did it, it sold really well.
Yeah, it's not so much a slap as it is a palm strike. There's a difference.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
See, man, looks like his eyes are red.
Probably because they are.
That's what I said.
No, no, the like the other part of your eyes. It's like he's got like, you know how you put in them funny contacts? He got cat
No,
eyes.
he's just that mad that
He's
his
got
eyes
red
turned red.
ones.
You know, the Hulk's eyes turn green, his turn red.
Dragunov's finish move, like little headbutt, flying headbutt thing, is pretty good. But I think his flying elbow strike when the guy's on the ground is
Mm-hmm.
is probably the better move as far as like really hurting somebody.
That elbow strike wasn't as good as the one that Stevenson got on the security guard earlier. Mello wasn't knocked out yet.
Yeah, that one looked a little bit real.
Oh my god.
I love the look on Mello's face when he realized, oh shit. And then he just had that oh shit look on his face. Did you guys catch that? Man, I wish we could do replays. That look on Mello's face was. He, he did the chop slap on Dragunov, and then he was like, Dragunov looked at me, he's like, oh shit. That was different. Chopped him at the knee.
I think Carmelo's taken far too much of a beating to lose this match. Unless some shenanigans happen. He's that kick right there that he does is good. He's really good at it.
Who the hell got the worst out of that?
I gotta say Dragunov probably because his head was the one that hit the net.
Yeah, he was face first.
Another guy landed well. It's like they both went for a move at the same time, and you got a mix of both. Mello really needs to stop trying to do that chop in the corner shit. Every time he does, all he does is piss off Dragunov.
Man, it's a pretty good match. They've kept it in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the problem.
Oh,
Whoa!
he
Whoa!
popped. He popped up in the air.
That was awesome! Holy shit!
He did that time.
Jinxed.
Uh-huh.
Jinxed.
His eyes do look red.
Mm-hmm. Told Jason, man, you got to match his gear.
Hey, Rich,
Yo.
you're good at math. Does it take that long to count to three on Mars?
It depends on the ref's cadence.
That's a shame they didn't replay that big flop.
Yeah, man, these guys are laying it out there, dragging on Dolph. He always gets worked up. Even Mello, his chest is just burnt up.
Mhm. This is right up there with that match, Dragunov and Gunther. I mean, these guys are laying it all out there like they did in that match.
They could both be superstars because they both got excellent characters and they're both really good wrestlers.
They both should be on the main roster already.
Yeah,
Trick's dead.
remember Tuesday, Dragunov and Trick battled real bad. Trick caught that headbutt thing a couple times and then a whole bunch of elbows to the face. Damn, jeez, that was nuts.
Yeah, this was crazy here. Thought for sure he was going for the superplex, and then boom, catches him with basically with an RKO off the top.
Remember the match when Braun Breaker and Carmelo were tag teams before their title match?
I
And
don't know if I saw the.
Braun Breaker picked up Carmelo and threw him across the ring at the other guy.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, he did that bounce off the rope, and while he was doing it, Breaker grabbed him and pretty much threw him all the way across the ring.
So who's next for Mello?
Probably the fucking emergency room. You see what his chest looks like?
I said who, not what.
So that was the final match, right?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Well,
had the
man,
low.
that was a damn good one, really. That was a pretty good pay per view or whatever.
It's only 10:30, so I mean, normally what it's midnight before one of these things are over.
Well, yeah, it was NXT. That's why. Main roster would still be going.
And not a lot of commercials.
Yeah.
That was a good match here too, man. I'm gonna for the first time tonight. I'm gonna give that match a A plus. That was a battle. Man, both of them dudes just tore up. And you're right, that other guy there, man, he's how do you beat him down if he can take that much? You know what I mean? That dude's a fucking monster. Them
Mm-hmm.
guys gave all they had. I'll give them an A plus on that one, man. They did it.
Yeah. Krabby gave it an A. He said that match was crisp, start to finish. Excellent job by both. Yeah. If you needed any indication if both those guys belong on the main roster, that was it right there.
Well, what do you think there, Rich?
I'm going with Jason. That was an A plus. That was match of the night by not even close.
Yeah, A plus. I'll probably put it 96, 97.
Yeah. They could have put that match on SummerSlam as the main event, and it would have stole the show.
Ashley says it was a good one. Yeah, I'm glad they finally replayed that one move, man, where the dude caught him with the kick and he gave him the big flop.
Yeah,
I wish they'd have replayed it a little earlier, but at least they got it in there. But yeah, man, them guys, that was a man. They went at it and they turned it up too. The longer it went, so
Yeah.
man,
Crab,
them guys are ready.
yeah.
They could be superstars.
Krabby said there really weren't any poor matches. No, there weren't. SummerSlam has its hands full next weekend, topping this one.
right. Well, I tell you, the funnest show to watch every week is NXT.
Yeah, it's getting. I'm telling you, man. From what I've seen of NXT, it's getting back to that black and gold era NXT, where NXT routinely put on better show than what the main roster did.
The AEW is still a better, pure, old school wrestling entertainment experience.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as pure watching something on TV and getting some giggles out of it and all these other kinds of things, NXT is probably the best. Just because it's catchy and all that kind of stuff. Like it's goofy and they know they're goofy and they don't hide from it. So, but if I'm talking about actual pure AEWs, I mean you can't even compare AEW and WWE anymore. Krabby wants to do an overall.
Yeah. Oh no, he's saying A overall.
Well, I'm saying now I'm taking that as he wants us to do an overall. So what's the
Oh,
overall
that's
on the entire show?
no, Jason. You're muted, Jason. If you're saying anything. Yeah, maybe he had to step away a second. Uh, let's see. I'm gonna go high A, low. I mean high B, low A. I B plus A to A minus territory. Averaging out the scores that I gave. That's where it comes in at.
Yeah.
The whole show, is that what we're rating now?
Yeah.
Uh, Tactical Fud just put out an amazing video with probably the best title that the internet's ever seen. So I just put a link in it right there. Uh, Shout out to Buck. I appreciate you, man.
Yep. What do you think, Jason? Overall for the show?
I think I'll have to give it an A overall. Uh, like about a 91. Because it was the one match that drug it down. But Yeah, man, those was good. The ladies' matches were great. Hell, even the pre-show matches were pretty good. So overall, for like the pay-per-view or whatever this was, the big main event match, they did a really good job with this one. Didn't have a bunch of stupid like effects and light shows and stuff on the outside. It was just flat out action. Get to the ring. No big long entrances really, other than like the cheerleader girl. So yeah, I liked it, man. And really, the wrestling, the matches were good, man. There was some good action all the way around. So yeah.
What about you, Kingpin? Overall,
The only thing that would have made it better was a nice warm cup of blackout coffee.
took you long enough.
Especially with a 20% discount code on your first purchase if you use
Uh,
Rich20. Uh, I'm gonna have to go because I mean I understand Jason's point, but you did mention overall scores. So if I'm gonna think about my overall scores as an average, I'm probably gonna end up with probably around like an 88, 89 because of the. I think I gave something like a 70 or something like that. So unfortunately, that's gonna hurt it, but I'm gonna cheat because this is the way we do things, and I'm gonna give it a curve, some bonus points, uh, and I'll bump it up to a 91 myself.
tell you what, man, that camera crew was on it tonight when it came to the matches. You really didn't miss any big moves or anything. The camera crew is really getting their shit together. Remember the one pay per view we watched with NXT? They were out of position all the time. This time they were on it. So there's your bonus points right there, folks. The production value on this one with the camera crew, they really improved their game. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go with a straight A. I'm going to give them bonus points for that camera crew. That camera crew was on top of their game tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Cameras were good.
Oh, damn, I can't quit yawning now. It's like the adrenaline is wearing off.
Yeah, other than that one girl that just kept throwing chairs up into the ring and all that, that was kind of like the lamest match.
Yeah, well, have a good one, Krabby. Thanks for stopping by and watching with us, man.
Salute to you, Krabby. Remember, Zemu and the Cube will always be watching you.
Yep. See you, Crowley.
And don't forget, Krabby, next Saturday we got SummerSlam, so be here for that one.
Man, you know what's the best thing after a good wrestling show?
A nice cup
Uh,
of blackout coffee.
Yeah, blackout coffee and a great big nice bowl of cereal and a giant spoon.
Speaking of pay per views, you know what's weird? They still have not listed off a single match for the show in Wembley. AEW.
I haven't heard him say anything about that since Tony Khan's announcements about announcements about announcements.
They have not announced a single match. And even crazier, a week after that, AEW is doing another pay per view. Because you're going to have that at the end of August. And the first week of September, they're still doing All Out. That's going to be in Chicago.
Yeah, Krabby. I'm tearing up like half a box worth of super golden crisp.
Work up a hunger watching that pay per view, did you?
Yeah, I think the only thing I had to eat today was a Slim Jim, uh, cheese pack, and a small snack pack of combos, and about a 12 pack of pop.
Yeah. Wife's not feeling that great, so we had Burger King for dinner. Ordered delivery. Burger King.
I guess you got over. You didn't get enough napkins, did you?
No, we didn't get hardly any napkins because you weren't there.
I'm surprised.
We're
I got
running low on trees.
I
as
think we got 5 napkins, I think, is what was in that bag.
I'm never gonna forget that. Even though you guys will never let me forget that, I'm never gonna. you
No shit, man. There was
get
like
like the whole
she
bundle
had
of
to have put a half a container of napkins in that. I mean, it's not a joke. I mean,
When
when
she
we
handed
say
it to
she
you, you
put a
must have.
shit ton of napkins in that bag, she put a shit ton of napkins in that bag.
When
the
you
stack.
grabbed that bag, did you think like, "Oh shit, it's full of all kinds of free food that you didn't order,"
No,
and
no,
then you realize it's all napkins?
no. She told me she was gonna give me extra napkins.
Yeah,
Extra
no
napkins.
kidding, Jason. There was a stack of napkins that tall.
100%.
it's, no,
Not
it's
lying.
no joke.
100%. Half of the bag was napkins, man.
Yeah,
Well, Ashley's still out there. She'll tell you. If a girl gives you a bag of napkins, she probably likes you.
Oh man. All I did was order my food. I promise.
uh-huh. That's it. Oh, no, you sat there talking to her. I mean, because it took a while because they were starting to close up the restaurant. We were probably their last customers of the night. And we pull up to the drive-through, and you know they restarted and got everything, got our food made. So we were sitting there for a while because they had to redo new fries and everything. And Kingpin and her just having one hell of a conversation.
Oh, you're so nice. Let me give you something. Here, have a brick of napkins.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know. I don't know what was going through her mind. If she was just nervous, or I don't know what it was, but she 5 inches worth of napkins in these bags.
Yeah, we got what, 2 Whopper value meals or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
There were more napkins in the bag than food.
I had napkins in my car and my work van. Man, they were a never-ending amount.
You know, man, I was just thinking about making some short videos, going to Burger King and see what you get. Because I guarantee at my Burger King, if you'd say, is it too much trouble? Can I please have some extra napkins? You'd be lucky if you get any napkins at all in your order.
Yeah, our Burger King's pretty decent. Our food was actually early. They were got a quote that it would be here about 3:30. It was here at 10 after. We got one of their bundles off of the Burger King app. Got 2 Whoppers, 2 original chickens, 16-piece chicken, 2 small drinks, and 2 small fries for whatever reason. But it was $30, which if you add up the money that you would spend for if you ordered 4 value meals, probably paid half as much.
Yes, I'd like a Whopper with no mayonnaise, and I'll take a 24-piece napkin meal.
Yeah, Whopper value meal and 24-piece napkins.
I'll have
Can I
the
have a whole? Can I have a whole
24-piece
sleeve?
family pack.
Yeah. Anyway,
That was pretty funny.
yeah, that was definitely a good show. But it's time to say goodnight, folks. So, Kingpin, anything you want to plug or anything before we get out of here? Or any kind words about Blackout Coffee you want to share?
You, you know, all right, I guess we're going to do another 4-hour show. So strap in, everybody, because if I got good things to say about Blackout Coffee, this is going to take a while. I guess I could just sum it up by Blackout
Yeah,
Coffee is
just
amazing,
try and sum it up.
especially if you use Rich's discount code.
Yeah, which is going across the ticker right now, or you can go down into the description box and find it there as well.
I'll be having a cup of blackout coffee in what, three, probably about maybe 5 hours.
In your nice Blackout Coffee mug.
Actually, I
Who's
have
next?
kept my blackout coffee morning reaper mug. I've decided just to keep it as like a knickknack here on the desk.
Pencil holder?
Yeah, my normal everyday routine coffee cup is a lot bigger than this. Not to
Yeah.
gripe on this or whatever, but
So you're going to use it similar to how I use my Louder with Crowder mug.
there you go. Yeah, a little catch-all or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Ashley agrees with me. She says that that's nonsense.
What's nonsense?
Buying mugs from Blackout Coffee Company. Just buy the coffee. That's it.
Well, he wanted a matching mug to go with the coffee because it matched
Don't
the
make no
brand
money
he
on the
bought.
mugs. Don't make any money on the mugs, man.
Yeah, I don't make money on the mugs. They do. I don't. I
Yeah,
don't. I
screw
don't.
them. I mean, Blackout Coffee Company. Yeah, yeah.
All right, Jason, you got anything you want to plug or anything?
No, man, good show. Thanks for having it. Uh, thanks for those who stopped by. Krabby, Buck, Ashley. Glad you guys got to watch it. I hope it came through for you. But yeah, man, always love the pay-per-views. This one worked out pretty good. I know you had the blackout, but other than that, picture was all good, sound was all
Yeah,
good.
some got screwy with StreamYards. What happened there?
Yeah, this one was enjoyable, man. No problems, and just good, man. Thanks for people showing up, and thanks for doing it, bro.
Yeah, no problem. If we're gonna have a technical issue like that, at least it happened between matches, and it was a WWE show to where we had enough time to correct it before the next match started. If this would have been an AEW show, the next match would have been over. Tell me I'm wrong.
Isn't
Or
it the big ones on Peacock that sometimes is kind of glitchy and
well, it wasn't Peacock
slow?
this time. That
Yeah, I
was
know, but
that
I'm
was
just saying
StreamYard.
we've
Yeah.
had some
Well, we
before
had a
that were a
minor
little
glitch with
glitchy.
Peacock early where it started to buffer for a couple of seconds there. But honest to God, if it were AEW, we would have missed the whole match.
A quarter of the match.
Okay, I'll grant you a quarter.
Depends on which match, yeah.
Yeah.
But all in all,
Well, if it
good
was the
one.
women's division, it would have been the whole match.
Good, uh, good show, man. Good show. Worked out.
Yeah. I wanted to thank everybody for showing up out there in the chat. Ashley and Krabby, and Buck was out there temporarily. Uh, he was working on a video. I think he was having issues. He tried jumping in here a couple of times, and it just
Go
wasn't working.
go watch Buck's video, man. He'll show you how to do some shooting in the heat.
Greatest title in the history of the internet.
Yeah, I can see where you would say that.
Next time we come live to you here, or on Unloaded Media for that matter, it will be next weekend for SummerSlam on Saturday. So we'll see you around 7 o'clock next weekend for that. And wherever else one of us manages to pop up later in the week. Jason, I know, goes on Chris's show at times, Christmas 740. And then I usually do Gizzard Gary's show on Friday. And sometimes you might see one of the three of us pop up on Rick's Wednesday show. So who knows? You may see one of us there. But then, you want to say something, Jason?
No. I was just going to mention Rick took the time off and he came back last week and I missed it.
Yeah, he did a show earlier today. I didn't get to watch it. I saw the notification. Yeah, I forget what I was doing. I was doing something, and I wasn't able to watch. But anyway, we will catch you sometime during the week, and right back here next Saturday for another pay-per-view from the WWE. So until then, have a good week, everybody.
Space Cowboys.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm getting to that. Come on, give me.
Because I'm fucking better than you are. Yeah.
We're better than you, and we know it. We're legends in our own mind compared to you guys. Yeah. All right. Later,
You guys
everybody.
are probably really scared right now, and I understand that completely. But I get the better of the deal, and even though it's 3 versus 2, you guys are outnumbered because we're better than you guys. Yeah, we are.